Hello once again, everyone. It's Joe from Feel Like Craps. I do feel like craps today. I hope you do too. It's day 1 of 5 on the roll 'em out for the outside parlay from Waylon. We're going to do 5 days, 10 shooters a day. We're going to play it the way we tested it out, which is not the exact way he played it at the level he played it because we only got $1,000. So what we're going to do is get our rack ready so that we're ready for all the fun that we're going to be having here. So we're going to do some changing out. There's 20. We'll get some white chips as well. Okay, very good. Now, $10 across. And 50 on the don't. That's our setup. The stars of our show, we're going to get that out of their system now. Thank you. That's better. All right. Here we go. We work every roll. Dice are out. $1,000 bankroll. 5, 3, 8. That was a 5. So our point is 8. Here we go. Dice are out. 5, 4, 9. It's a winner. That's going to be 14. So we'll 15 for a buck. And we're going to parlay with a little help from our rack. The 5 and 9 get the help because we hit them first. Dice are out, and it's a 4, 3, 7. What a shocker, huh? 10, 30, and there's another 20 for 50. So we'll put that down there, bring that back. A fast first shooter. And let's get set back up. Dice are out. 6, 2, 8, back on the point of 8. If it had come a roll earlier, we wouldn't have been so happy, but it is what it is for the past line bettors. Dice are out. 5, 3, 8. We'll buckshot it and lose 50 bucks. Again, every roll works. Dice are out. 3, 1, 4. At your door, easy 4. Say no more. $1 for 50. Because we buy. Actually, not $1 for 50. $1 for 20. Thinking we're playing this at green chips. We're not. So $1 for 20. We always buy the 4 and 10. Joe Casino will allow us to buy 4s and 10s at any price. So we will go ahead and do that. 3, 3, 6. Hard way. Hard 6. Yeah, and all the spots and dots we got. So that's a horn better's dream come true. 4, 1 fever. That's $1 for 15. And we're all stacked up. We got our outside numbers all parlayed. Here they come. Dice are out. 5, 4, 9. Everything now we collect. So this is going to be $28. Dice are out. 6, 3, Nina. We'll trade in 2 and get 30. $28 win. Dice are out. 5, 3, 8. Easy 8. Insides don't help us much. 3, 1, 4. That's a point hit. So we lose the don't pass, but we're going to be semi-hedged. That's $1 for 40. We almost won back our don't pass. We'll go back on it. We're working. Here they come. 2 craps. That's a winner. Winner, winner on the don't. $50 to the good. Dice are out. Hard 4. Double deuce. That's going to be $1 for 40. As day 1 continues on, shooter number 2 is hot and running. Dice are out, not hot anymore. 5-2, you're all through. That is 40 there, so we're going to do another 10 for 50. Take the rest back. There's our 50 for that. Shooter number 2 is L'Histoire. And we're back to the base level on top. Dice are out. We're working. 3 craps. Craps on the come out. 1, 2, 3. If I'm on the don't pass, that's for me. $50. Dice are out. Looking for a point. That's not a point. That's going to cost us everything on the board. 617. We did it, folks. We won on the don't with a craps number and then came right back with a 7. We always do it. Without fail, it always works. There are times when that hasn't happened, but I know every time I lose one of those bets. Here we go. Dice are out. We're looking for a point shooter. 325 Fever. That one's going to be good. That'll be $1 for 15. Donate. Parlay. Dice are out. 549. Pay it. That's $28. I'm going to trade in 2 to get 30. Dice are out. 325 point hit. That's a $28 win and a $50 loss. Trade in that 2 again. We'll get 30 of our 50 back. All right, we're ready. Dice are out. 5-1 mixer. Point is 6. Easy 6. Dice are out. And buckshot, so that's $50 gone. We'll go back up. Dice are out. 314. That's $1 for 20. And this gets split evenly between the 4 and the 10. Dice are out. Hard 8, Bert and Ernie, the square pair. Back to back, Bert and Ernie coming back twice for the pleasure of the inside bettors. There's an easy 8, 3 in a row, 6, 2, 8. Yo, 11, 6, 5, yo, 11. And 3, 2 to Fever. We'll take our 28. $28 to the rack. Dice are out. 5-1 mixer. Easy 6. Bert and Ernie again. 4-4-8. Day to be on the hard 8. Dice are out. 5-2, you're all through. You should have knew. 40. 50. We'll lose those. We're all set. Dice are out. 6, 2, 8. How about 6 8s so far? Dice are out and back to back. So that's going to frickin' cost us another $50. We can't seem to stop rolling those 8s. Dice are out. 12 craps. That's a push. Push, push for the don't. Dice are out. 5-2-7, so away it goes. Dice are out. That was a come out 7, of course. There's another 12. All the spots and dots we got, and a 5-1 mixer. Dice are out. Point is 6 and 7. 0.7 out. That's 40 and 50. So we get 10. Back to the rack. That'll go off. Dice are out. Here we go. And again, 5, 2, 7. Getting burned, folks. We're getting burned. We're going to have to go up to the $100 level now. Because we're behind. Dice are out. 6, 4, 10. It's Big Ben, our best friend. Point of 10. That's a buck for 50 now. And the 4 and the 10 get pressed. Dice are out. 3, 2, Fever. That's a $35 winner. Everybody gets pressed up. We're ready to go. Dice are out. Yo 11. 6, 5, yo 11. 5-1 mixer. It's easy 6. And a 10-point hit. We're going to balance out. We're only going to be down $2 because it's a $2 vig for that 10. And that'll cover the don't passes loss. So everybody stays up. Here we go. Dice are out. And we're back on the 10. Easy way. 6, 4, 10. That's 2 for 100. We'll take it right back to the rack. Jack, as Waylon says. Here we go. Dice are out. And it's a 5, 7. What a shocker. 4, 3, 7. So there's our 100. That'll pay that. These guys will mosey on back to Joe Casino. We're still big time down, so gonna stick with what we got. Dice are out. Here we go. Hard 8. Bert and Ernie. Square pair. That's our point. Here they come. 3, 1, 4 at your door at easy 4. That's a buck for 50. Oop. Sailing around goes the other green chip. 4 hits, so the 4 and the 10 get the parlay winnings. Dice are out. 7 out. What a shocker. Tell you folks, we can't do anything. There's 100. We'll take these back. Reset. This goes off. Dice are out. 4, 1, 5. Fever. $35 winner. Got to donate a little bit here. Dice are out. 4, 2, 6. Dice are out. Let's try again. 5, 4, 9. That's good. We got the sister number. That'll be a $70 winner. And we've already parlayed those, so they can go back to the rack. Dice are out. 6, 4, 10. Big Ben, the easy 10 on the end. He's good for 50 after we trade in the buck. So the Vig police stay off our case. 4 and 10. Parlayed, and here we go. 6 the hard way. Pair of trays. Here they are. 4, 1, 5, a point hit. We're going to lose 100 and win 70. So $30 gets to go back to the rack. Back to 100 on the don't. Dice are out. We're looking for a new point. 6 the easy way. It's a 6. Mark the 6. Dice are out. And 7 out. 4, 3, 7. That was a 4, 3, 7. There's our 100 for that. We're down to 3 shooters, staying at this level. Dice are out. 6, 4, 10. That should have reset. This is going to come down to the 10. We're going to owe $1 and get 50. 4 and the 10 get the parlay. Little parlay action. Dice are out. And it's a 5. Easy 5. I keep wanting to call it that. It's just a $35 winner for now, but hey, 35 is better than 0. We got to donate 15 to parlay the inside numbers. Dice are out. 12 craps. 314. That's perfect. 314 is a $2 vig for a black chip. Thank you very much. Dice are out. 628. The easy way. Dice are out. 5, 6, yo, 11. 5, 1 mixer. No action for us at all. And there's our 7. 6, 1, you're all done, son. That goes there. We got 2 shooters to go on day number 1 of our roll them out for the outside parlay. And we're elevated and level again here. Dice are out, and 6 the easy way. That's the call. Point is 6. Dice are out. 10 the hard way. The puppy paws, the sunflowers, however, whatever you want to call them. $1 for 50 is all we care about. The good thing is we got an inside number for the point, so an outside number, we're going to actually win something. 628, easy 8. Inconsequential for us. There's the hard 8. Bert and Ernie once again. They've shown up quite a bit here in this session. Easy 8. 268. And a 628. If you're playing the 8 in this one, God love you. Hard 8 this time. Wow, we didn't load the dice, folks. I swear, I haven't touched them in months. Here we go. 314, easy 4. And that's parlayed up. Very nice. 2 for 100. Dice are out. Here's Hollywood. 426. We're going to lose 100. We just won that 100 and we just lost it, just like that. Dice are out, and it's a 3 craps. Oh boy, fun time. It's a winner on the don't for now. For now, dice are out. 6, 4, 10, Big Ben. It's our best friend number 10. We're going to owe $2 for the vig, so that's going to be $3 change. And give me that black chip. Dice are out. And it's a 9. 1 less dot still got us a lot. $35 winner. Put that back in there. We're going to parlay, and now we're going to be on easy street for the rest of the roll, hopefully. Hard 10, so we hit the point. It's a loss of 100, but we're going to trade in 2 and keep everything where it is because the buy bet will hedge. So that's very nice. We only lost $2 and not 100. Dice are out. Here we go. Yo, 11. That's going to kill the don't pass, of course. They're going to take the don't from us one way or another. Dice are out. We'll win it back. 2 craps on the come out. It's a cancellation. Here they are. 5, 1 mixer. Our point is 6. Here they are. 3, 2, 5. Keeping us alive. 5 for 75. Dice are out. 5, 2, you're all through. Our final shooter's coming. And just for the record, here's the 100 for the don't pass, but it's going to come right back out. Final shooter is up. Dice are out. 415. Every roll's a worker, so this one's good for 35. Get the parlay started. Let's get this parlay started. Here we go. 5 and 9. Got the parlay, and we get an 8 the hard way. I swear to you, I've rolled at least 12 8s in this session. At least there are at least 10 that I can count, that I remember. Dice are out. Here we go. 3 craps. 213. If I'm in the DC, that's for me. 325. Point hits. Oh, lose 100. Win 70. Net 30. And 100 goes back up there. Dice are out. Here they are. 5-1 mixer. Final shooter continues on for the hard way. That's a $2 VIG. $3 back. We'll take 50. And that 50 is going to go 25 each on the 4 and 10. Dice are out. 314 at your door. $100 more after we trade in 2. Dice are out. It's a craps, 2 craps. 1 spot and 1 dot. There's a yo 11. 6-5 yo. See a horn, bet a horn. Hard 4 once again. Shoot the money to me, honey. $2 for 100. Dice are out. Hard 8 once again. Bert and Ernie. Their 5th or 6th appearance of the session, and we're going to hit a point. 516. Our hot shooter continues on his ways. We're all parlayed on top. Dice are out, and it's an 8 again. 538. Unbelievable. Dice are out. And look at, I'll tell you folks, I am at a loss here. We're gonna put 30 on the 8 because that's all I'm rolling. Dice are out. There it is, hard 8. I'm just gonna do it because these dice want to roll 8s. That's fine. I may as well get in on it. Dice are out. 10 the easy way. That's gonna be. I got a little extra funds to work with there, so we can do that. What is that? That's a 10, so that's going to be a black chip. Dice are out. 4 the hard way. We're hitting the outsides. This is good. Give me another black chip if you would, please. We're semi-hedged here on the 8. Of course, I put money on it, so we're not rolling it now. 516, we're going to get the mix. Dice are out. And there's the hard 8. Oh, so we lose 100. We're going to get 35 of it back. 100 back on the don't pass. Our shooter's hot. Dice are out. 549. That will be a $70 winner. Dice are out. It's a 10. Hard way. 5-5-10. $2 VIG, $3 change, and a black chip to the rack. Thank you, Jack. We're going to take this down now. I don't need to worry about it now. I don't want to worry. Only got in on that when it was hot. I should have got in on it before, and there's our 7. So that's going to end it. 1-6, hit the bricks. That's what the dice are telling us to do. Our final shooter is has made us some good money. There's our 100. We'll put that there. Take this back and let's count up. Not a bad haul, I don't think. 5. What's this? This is, yep, that's 100. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. And we got one of those. So, all right, here's 500. So here's our 1,000. Yep, $1,000. And our profits over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 25. Color that one up. Thank you. $454. We started out on the low end. You know, well, what have I got? I mean, I'm going to have $200 out, and if I 0.7 out for 10 shoot, I'm going to need $2,000 minimum if the dice don't cooperate. But maybe perhaps we should try this at the higher level and see if our $1,000 can hold. But we started low, went high when we went up a level when we were behind in the beginning part of the video, and seems to have worked. So we'll give it a shot. Day 2 is coming up tomorrow night, folks, as we continue on. Joe from Feel Like Craps, Waylon's Outside Parlay. Day number 1 of the 5 on the roll 'em out. $454 in profit to get us to day 2. And we shall see what the dice gods say tomorrow night. Until then, Joe from, again, whenever we go to the casino, folks, we never bet with money that we cannot afford to lose. And until the next time, be well, stay safe. And as always, every trip to that craps table, I hope those dice gods remain forever and always in your favor.